There is a secret, not written in books, not whispered in temples, but carried in the silence of the soul. It is not a ritual, nor a desperate cry to the skies. It is the art of remembering who you already are. Most people ask with trembling voices. They plead from the emptiness of need, from the shadows of lack. But when you beg, you carve absence into the fabric of your being. And the universe, ever faithful, reflects only that absence. The universe is not separate from you. It is not a distant judge deciding if you are worthy. It is the living field that breathes with your every thought, that hums with your every feeling. It bends not to your words, but to the vibration of your heart. If you desire abundance, you cannot stand in poverty and call for riches. You must step into the rhythm of the one who already holds overflowing treasure. If you long for love, you cannot shout from loneliness. You must rest in the warmth of being cherished, and let that warmth flood your body, your bones, your breath. Close your eyes tonight and do not ask like a beggar waiting. Ask like a soul remembering. Sink into the reality of your wish fulfilled. Let the joy of it wash over you like golden light. Feel it pulse through your veins, settle deep into your chest, anchor itself in your very marrow. And when morning comes, walk as though it has already bloomed into form, not with doubt, not with hope, but with the quiet knowing that it is already yours. Desire does not create, it reveals. Everything you seek already lives within the infinite field of possibility. The only veil is your own awareness. Can you accept the reality before your senses prove it? Can you trust the unseen more than the seen? Most wander in the desert of hoping and trying, but to hope is to whisper uncertainty. To try is to confess defeat before the first step. The universe does not answer uncertainty. It answers resonance. So remember, your world is not built by chance, but by the echoes of your inner state. What you see now is but the shadow of past beliefs. Change the belief, and the shadow must shift. Stand in the feeling of fulfillment. Stay there when doubts rise like storms. Stay there when the old reality lingers like a fading echo. For illusions crumble, but truth endures. And the truth is this: you are not waiting for your desire. You are unveiling it. The moment you claim it with unshakable certainty, the universe reshapes itself to mirror that knowing. Not because it arrives for the first time, but because you finally opened your eyes to see it. The universe does not hear desperate words. It feels the steady flame of conviction. It responds not to begging prayers, but to the radiant stillness of a soul that already knows. So breathe into your wish. Wear it as your skin. Move as though it breathes through you. And reality, faithful as the tide, will bow to the truth you carry within. When you beg, plead, or affirm from a place of need, you declare to the universe that something is missing. And as long as you hold on to that vibration of lack, your reality will continue to echo it back to you. The secret is not in asking. The secret is in feeling. The key is to step into the state you would embody if your desire were already fulfilled. If wealth were yours today, how would your body move? If love were already woven into your life, how would your voice sound? How would your heart beat? What light would live in your eyes? This is what the universe listens to, not your words, but your state of being. It is not enough to picture it in your mind. You must breathe it into your body. Let it flow into your chest, sink into your bones. Your current circumstances do not matter. Your senses do not matter. What matters is the inner shift, the unshakable knowing that what you seek is already here. Think of a dream. When you dream at night, every detail feels alive. Your mind accepts it as truth. You do not question it. You are inside it. The same with desire. When you immerse yourself in the feeling of fulfillment, the outer world must rearrange to reflect it. This requires trust, for the rational mind will resist. It will remind you of what is missing, point to what is not yet visible. But your task is to return again and again to the inner reality of completion. The more you embody it, the more natural it becomes, until one day, it feels so real within you that it no longer matters whether the outer world has caught up. For in your being, it already has dot, and that is when the shift unfolds. That is when the universe moves in ways beyond your control, beyond your logic, to reveal in form what you have already accepted in spirit. Those who live in success do not vibrate lack. They do not wait for proof. They believe first, and proof follows like a shadow. They do not chase. They do not beg. They embody. Your role is not to control the how. Your role is to remain faithful to the feeling of fulfillment. Carry it with you through the day. Let it be the foundation beneath your steps, the fire within your words, the current behind your thoughts. When doubts rise, return to the feeling. When the world contradicts you, stand firm in your knowing. For reality may lag, but it cannot resist forever the pull of your new assumption. The language of creation is always now. Not I will have, not someday it will come, but I am, I have. It is done. If you say, it will happen, you place it in a future that never arrives. If you live in soon, you confirm it is not yet here. And so it stays beyond reach. Shift your words, but more deeply. Shift your consciousness. Speak with the voice of completion. Feel as though it already breathes within you. When you say, I am abundant, let abundance hum in your veins. When you say, I am loved, rest in the calm of love's embrace. Your words are not spells. They are mirrors of your state, and your state is the power that bends reality. Those who magnetize success do not hope for one day. They walk, speak, and think as if it has already blossomed. Not arrogance, but faith in the unseen, faith that the outer must align with the inner. Doubt is what holds most people still. They say, I believe it will happen, but underneath, they tremble with uncertainty, and the universe, ever precise, reflects that hesitation back. If you waver, your results will waver. If you stand firm, the world will bend. So remove time from the equation. Live it now, not tomorrow, not soon, now. When appearances contradict, do not bow to them. Return to the state of fulfillment. Let the outer catch up in its own rhythm. It will. Your work is not to wait. Your work is to be. Be now what you long to become. Stop waiting for perfect conditions. Stop waiting for signs. The sign is within you, and the moment you embody it, the world begins to shift around you. When you speak your desire in the present moment, without hesitation, without doubt, the current of creation awakens. It flows like a river that has always been there, waiting for you to step into its waters. You do not need to know the path it will take. You only need to breathe into the knowing that it is already done. Now, here, this eternal pulse of the present, the only moment that truly exists, the mind will try to grasp, to measure, to demand control. It will whisper questions. When? How? What should I do? And in those questions, doubt is born. But the universe does not require your control of details. It asks only for your trust, for your steady flame of inner certainty. Every time you try to push, to chase, to manipulate, you tell the cosmos you do not trust its wisdom. And in that resistance, you close the door to the very gift you long for. Consider a seed in the earth. You do not dig it up each day to check its progress. You trust that it will break through the soil, that it will reach for the sun, that it will bloom into what it was always meant to be. Your desires are seeds, planted in the fertile ground of your heart. They root and rise, if only you allow them. Letting go is not indifference, it is sacred surrender. It is saying, I trust the unseen, I trust the rhythm of life itself. Those who manifest with grace are not those who fight and struggle, but those who carry their visions like a quiet song in the chest. They do not cling with desperation, they walk with the knowing that the path is already unfolding beneath their feet. Look around you. Notice how many times life aligned without your interference. How people, chances, synchronicities appeared when you least expected them. The same current moves through you now. Your doubts and impatience do not quicken it. They only cloud the waters. Release them. Breathe. Trust that the unseen hands are weaving the threads already. Your only task is to feel the reality of your fulfilled desire, to live as though the prayer has already blossomed. And when the time ripens, it will appear, not as a distant dream, but as the most natural unfolding of your soul's design. Creation bends to clarity. It mirrors your inner stance. If you waver, the reflection wavers. If you command with certainty, the reflection becomes inevitable. Imagine making an order at a sacred feast. You do not question whether it will come. You state your choice, and you rest, knowing it is being prepared beyond your sight. So it is with your desires. State them as truths. I am abundant. I am loved. I am whole. Speak from fullness, not from lack. Feel the resonance in your chest. Let it hum through your body like a mantra of inevitability. The universe has no choice but to echo the song you hold without wavering. Silence the voices of doubt. Replace them with the calm authority of your soul. Each time you declare your reality, let it be final. Let it be rooted. For the power has always been within you. And the moment you claim it without hesitation, the cosmos bows to meet you, and the unseen becomes seen.